Hello, my name is Bo James. I'm going to show you a little bit about the Perfect Strike Tackle Alpha Jig and why that the Camhead technology absolutely obsoletes everything that's on the market. And the reason for this is because the Camhead technology will actually cause this to rotate in the fish's mouth and hook him in the roof of the fish's mouth every time. This is called the Fooster, and it's a patented hook testing device. And what it will allow you to see is why that you actually miss fish with the traditional jigs. And the reason for that, you know, it's been in print for years and years that if you're fishing with a weedless jig, such as this one, they've all pretty much, they got some different heads and they put different hooks in them, but they all have this same weed guard. And what this demonstration will show you is why you hook fish all over the mouth with these jigs. And the irony of this demonstration is that the bigger the fish is, the more often it'll actually do what you're going to see here. These jigs will jump out of here without hooking the fish. And the problem with the reason it does that is this weed guard. It's like a safety pin trying to shut it between two fingers. As you squeeze it down, it will flip over on the side. Well, it does the same thing in this jig, and as you'll see, if it hooked like it should, then as it comes through the fish's mouth here, it should roll up and hook around this top dowel. But if you watch, see it flip over on the side? So we know you catch fish with these because I used to fish with them too. But now after seeing this, you can realize why that you hook fish all over the mouth and you have fish tear off, and then actually there's that time when you get that good hit and you set the hook and you feel like it hit something for just a second. Well, that's probably the jig popped out of its mouth with the hook laying flat, just as you're seeing here. Here is a Arky style head, and we'll pull it through there. And you see it does the same thing. Flips over on the side. And here is a popular ball style head. And we'll pull it through there, and you see same problem, flips over on the side. Here's a football head, which hooks a little bit better, but I'll show you something here that you'll see that it causes a problem. See it flip through on the side. See if I can get this. Once in a while this jig will hook, but no, I'm not going to get that. But you see it's flipping over the side. But what I want to show you that with this football head, you see how blunt the front end is? Well, as that's laying on its side in the fish's mouth, it's like trying to pull a box through two lines here. So as it's laying on the side, you can see it takes a lot of tension, and I can't even pull it out. And it does the same thing in the fish. See, it flipped over on the side. It's, you know, hooked, caught there a little bit, so you can see what I was talking about, that the hook goes into the shallow angle. Okay, here is the Alpha jig, and as you can see, it has very meticulously placed angles all over the head. It also has a completely different weed guard system. It's called a dual appendage weed guards, and they set on two separate points. This Camhead technology, this is the same fish that we've been trying to hook, and as you can see, it rotates the head up, hooks him right in the top of the head every time, and it's just designed to be a hooking machine. Anytime that this head's pulled through two parallel lines, it rotates the hook. And I'll see if I can slow that down for you a little bit better. And I'll hold this over here on the side, and you can see as I let go, the tension on it, it rotates immediately to vertical, and with very little effort it went through. Actually, as this thing rotates, it starts moving the hook forward, and it hooks them in the top of the head every time. So the other part about the cam head technology is that the dual appendage weed guards and their design, the way they're designed, they actually lock the hook into the fish. You can see the locking force that those dual appendage weed guards have, and it locks the barb down, so that keeps the fish from throwing the hook. So visit PerfectStrikeTackle.com and see what you've been missing out on the Alpha Jig.